When Chenier meets Madalena, he sings that her presence puts his heart to rest. She has been the person whom he longed to spend his last hours on Earth with. The orchestral accompaniment is blissfully warm, suggesting Chenier's absolute happiness and contentment upon his union with Madalena before his impending execution. Carreras expresses the sincerity of Chenier's happiness and contentment through graceful singing, with the sentences delivered cleanly and smoothly, one after the other.
Vicino a te s'acqueta, irrequieta l'anima mia, tu sei la meta d'ogni desio, d'ogni sogno, d'ogni poesia.
Chenier's heart quickly fills up with sentiment till it overflows before it settles in that absolutely happy and contented state. Isn't this how we feel when we are reunited with the people dearest to us? Carreras exhibits this by infusing his singing with passion until the point where he burst out during the lines "De Lispazi Infinity." After his outburst, he steadily returns to his previous graceful singing. Carreras' graceful singing is his manner of responding to the poetic singing required of the tenor on this sentimental occasion.
Dentro al tuo sguardo, vide senza cerno, degli spazi infiniti. Guardo questo fiocco verde di tua larga pupilla, ero con l'anima.
Madalena sings that she and Chenier will be together forever from now, since she has decided to follow him into death. In death alongside Chenier, nothing can snatch the happiness of their love from her. This moves the both of them to declare how deep their love runs. Marton brings her vocal horsepower to bear on these romantic words, giving them the weight their intensity deserves. She and Carreras beautifully sing their characters' declarations of their love.
Lasciarete sempre dove un addio, vengo a morire con te, finir soffrire dell'amore
Madalena informs Chenier she'll be impersonating a woman named Legree to be executed with him at dawn. She then points to Chenier that even in the gloomy cell where they met, hope still shines on them in the form of the first rays of light that signal the approach of the hour when they'll be joined together in eternity. Maddalena derives comfort from the light which Marton conveys with tender singing. Excitement seizes Maddalena as the hour draws near. Marton raises her volume accordingly, finally unleashing an ecstatic high note. As the sun rises, evoked by increasingly animated orchestral playing, Chenier sings Maddalena's praises. After it's Chenier's turn to be sent into a frenzy, both Marton and Carreras portray their excitement by channeling their vocal horsepower to release penetratingly loud high notes. The excitement even spreads to us when the high notes trigger an inflow of adrenaline into our bloodstreams. We'll now have a taste of all that.
Salvo una madre, Maddalena l'alba nome per l'amore te ide allegri. La luce incerta del crepuscolo, giù per squali di andronici all'umbriccia. Baciami, orgoglio di bellezza, trionfo tu dell'anima, il tuo amore sognante, e mare c'è, luce di sole e mastri.
With the sun fully up in the air, the orchestra paints a musical background which makes one imagine a bright sky hanging over Maddalena and Chenier. The radiant orchestral accompaniment also reflects their optimism as they look forward to the new life together which death will grant them forever. Maddalena is especially optimistic since death will finally put a stop to the string of misfortunes she had suffered since she lost her mother. Marton conveys her enthusiasm with a formidable demonstration of vocal horsepower where she also showcases the richness of her voice.
La vostra morte, trionfo dell'amore, e la vostra
Both Maddalena and Chenier are comforted that their imminent death will be their ticket to paradise. Marton and Carreras communicate this with their sweetest singing until the point where their characters become excited that they will be in paradise soon. They portray this excitement by tapping on their vocal horsepower to deliver another set of penetratingly loud high notes. One set is a standard showstopper for a love duet. This second set will be a highly welcome bonus for us. When it's concluded, the music stops. It's like the credits which play immediately after a superhero movie. Just when you think the opera is going to be over now, a short scene like the teaser for the next Marvel movie after the initial credits ensues, where Schmidt calls for Maddalena and Chenier to climb into the cart which will ferry them to the execution grounds. Only now is the opera really over, with a third and final set of penetratingly loud high notes from Marton and Carreras. And now to hear Marton and Carreras finish off the opera.
Bella piena col suo Son io. Son io. Viva la morte! Il cielo!
On paper, a love duet where the lead couple jointly go to their deaths might sound like a cliche. However, in an opera where one act has to contain more emotion and drama than the previous act, there are few other endings which can contain as much emotion and drama. On top of that, the emotion of this scene is what I feel to be the purest and highest form of love. The absolute happiness and contentment which just the other half's presence alone is enough to provide. It's the love of long-lasting couples which last a lot longer than the typical forms expressed in music like ecstasy, passion, ardor, desire, lust and romance, which will burn themselves out eventually as feelings cool over time. Moreover, when just one vocal peak where the lead singers go all out with the high notes will be sufficient in making their performance one to remember for life, this love duet has three. What more can an audience ask for in a resolution of a dramatic work? This is indeed the love duet of love duets, one of the best endings to be found in all of opera, as some commentators describe it. If Eva Marton and Jose Carreras' rendition, which we've just heard, is able to make you agree with me on this, I strongly urge you to try those by Mario Del Monaco and Franco Corelli. They might not have visuals as attractive if they do, but the level of experience they can give is at least a few times greater. You won't lose anything when you listen to them. After all, it's not the sight of the lead couple eagerly anticipating their new life together, which death will bring them, but the way the music enables us to share in their emotion, which gives their final duet its tremendous impact.